Imagine a number floats over your head right now. It's glowing blue. It says 200 million. That's your word limit. Every word you speak makes that number tick down. You say, "Hey, how are you?" Boom, -3. You tell a story, -200. And here's the thing I can't stop thinking about. You don't get to choose which words count. You mutter, "Ouch," -1. You say, "Sorry" to a stranger on the subway, -2. You're half asleep. You say, "I love you" to your partner. That costs you 3 syllables off the same counter that you need for "help me" and "don't go" and "goodbye." And when the number hits 0, you're gone. Mid-sentence, mid-laugh, mid-argument about whose turn it is to take out the trash. I know, this sounds like a nightmare no one asked for, but stay with me for 8 minutes, because once you see the world this way, you'll never hear a single word the same again.
Here's the data that kept me up at night researching this, because the numbers don't lie. The average person speaks around 16,000 words per day. That's you at a coffee date, a work meeting, a phone call with your mom, some venting on the couch, and a few mumbled curse words when you drop your keys. Now multiply that over 80 years. That's 467 million words. But in this world, you're only born with 200 million. Do the math, and you'd run out of words by age 34, unless you totally change the way you use your voice. But wait, it gets scarier here. A 3-year-old, think of your niece, your neighbor's kid, says 10,000 to 15,000 words a day, just learning and babbling. Under this system, parents would have to decide, should I let my toddler learn mama now, or save that word for an emergency? Imagine having that conversation. And here's one that hit me differently. Arguments. The average couple argues for about 312 hours over the course of a relationship. If you talk at even half your normal rate during an argument, and trust me, most people don't, that's over 2.4 million words spent being angry at someone you chose. 2 million words on dishes, on being late, on who forgot to call back. What about crying? You might think crying saves your words and you're not talking, right? Wrong. A lot of people talk when they cry. They say, "I don't know why I'm like this." They say, "I just need a minute." They say, "Why does everything feel like too much?" The vulnerable words, the ones that cost the most. Not because they're long, because they're true. And one more thing I learned that really shook me. Saying, "I love you," just 3 words, 3 times a day adds up to over 3,000 words a year. A 10-year relationship? 30,000 words just on that one phrase. Now here's something nobody talks about. Filler words. The average person says, like, and,